Opening tip won by the Sixers, and we're underway here in Philadelphia. To Tobias Harris. Going to launch beyond the arc. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
The pass set it all up.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
To J.R. Smith. Beyond the arc for three. Won't go down for J.R. Smith. Defense was all over him.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And a chance coming up at the...
Check out the Kobe's. Oh, Kyrie's on it. Boy's fresh out the box.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Wesley Matthews at the line for two shots. For his career, 82%. Knocks down the first. And he makes them both.
I'm gonna switch on my hair to the people.
They love this hustle. Out of bounds. Last touch by Eric Bledsoe. For three. Off the mark. Lonzo Ball with the rock. Bledsoe with it up top. They lead it. 4-point game. To Adetokunbo. Tough make through traffic.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Lonzo Ball, well, their first three, and they're right back in it, within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those that dropped earlier, you could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
And scores. Strong take.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Ball. He made his first effort, but not that time. Bledsoe with the basketball. Leads 5. Eric Bledsoe, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Fires the three, cleans it up. Brook Lopez with the block. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
The pro game has really come down to P&Rs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Giannis with it up top. Up 5. Has a chance. Wide open look. Won't go. Joel Embiid swats it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Eight seconds. It's going the other way. Harris.
Sorry, man. He was my first second choice. My first.
To Embiid. Has a look. Joel Embiid. Missed his first. That one goes.
Old school equals high percentage.
Milwaukee with the basketball. Knocked loose. Count the bucket for two.
These two teams are matching basket for basket. If the pace of the game is going to be like this, I need to start stretching.
Bledsoe with it up top. Down by one. Slams it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Embiid to Tobias Harris. Joel Embiid. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Bledsoe with the basketball. It's a 1-point game, 13-12. Here comes the screen. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
First one, count it.
For the Milwaukee Bucks, number 3, George Hill. Number 13.
No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Ball. Short jumper won't fall.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Antetokounmpo to Middleton. Lets it fly from long range. His first effort off the mark. Giannis Antetokounmpo. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
To Tobias Harris. Fires the three. And it's Lopez there for the rebound. Middleton to Hill. From long range. Not that time. To Embiid. Able to convert inside.
Tie ball game so far. Neither one of these teams really able to pull ahead. Might be time to put the bench players in the game, and let's see who could differentiate themselves.
To George Hill. Joel Embiid sends it away. That's out. Last touch by Joel Embiid. George Hill. To Antetokounmpo. Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Count it.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Here comes the screen. Antetokounmpo to Middleton. Greek Freak for 2. Gets a look. Can't hit.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Here's a chance from long range. Joel Embiid. Looking good. 4 for 5.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Giannis in control of the basketball. They trail by 2. The drive, right to the basket. Joel Embiid, huge block. That's his 3rd block this evening. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Subbing in for the Milwaukee Bucks, number 41, Nikola Mirotic.
Rocking the rim. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Philadelphia with the basketball to Embiid. Joel Embiid. He's now 5 for 6.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Hill across the timeline. Down just a couple to Lopez. Short jumper misses. Brunson to Embiid. Flushes it home. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Hill to Adetokunbo. From the outside, no good. Nikola Mirotic pins it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Embiid. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Doesn't have the touch. No good. To Adetokunbo. Deep left corner. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Well, their first 3, and they're right back in it within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those that dropped earlier, you could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Giannis with it up top. They're down 3. Shot from the lane won't go. Embiid. Short jumper stays out.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Scores from the post.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Brunson to Embiid. Knocked loose. Bucks have it. Looking to push. Trying to cash in. The shot by Mirotic. No good.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
From the painted area, won't go down.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Another follow. Stays out. Basket's good on the... Sixers call for time as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game. Sixers have the basketball. To J.R. Smith. There it is, Al Horford. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Leadership's greatest values occur in between the lines and not necessarily in the box score. And that's the type of leader that Al Horford is. He's the first all-star free agent to choose Boston in decades. And let me tell you this, the legacy of greatness runs deep in the family. His father, Tito Horford, was the first Dominican basketball player to ever play in the league, which goes to show you why Al has such a great feel for the game.
To Matthews. Short jumper off the mark. To J.R. Smith. Brunson. That's usually one that he'll knock down.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Had a chance, but it's no good. Brunson. 4-3. Cleaning the offensive glass. Al Horford going to the line to shoot two.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
Team foul number 2.
Al Horford, a couple of free throws on the way. Shoots it at 75% for his career. First free throw is good. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. To Bledsoe. To Gasol. Down low. Off the assist.
The assist from number 6.
Sixers control it. To J.R. Smith. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Won't go down for J.R. Smith. Defense was all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
It was right there.
That's me. I got ball. I got ball. I got ball.
Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Wesley Matthews. Beyond the arc for 3. Not that time. He misses. To Bledsoe. Can't connect. To J.R. Smith. For 3. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
I got ball. I got ball.
To J.R. Smith. Has a chance. The shot missed by Smith.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
Goes to the left side. Fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Rebound taken down by the Bucks. Bledsoe with it up top. He'll run the offense. Driving right to the basket. Bledsoe shot off the mark. Lets it fly from long range. Not going down here. Matthews. And counted at the rim. Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Team foul number 1.
Watch that cutter.
Bledsoe, terrific vision. Wesley Matthews above the rim.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
I got ball. I got ball. Got some for him. Hands up. Hands up.
To Horford. There it is, Al Horford. He's 2 for 2 now.
The assist from number 2.
Bucks at the controls. To Matthews. gets to the basket, but it's no good.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To Brunson. There it is, Al Horford. 3 for 3 in this first half.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
To Matthews. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Brunson. Fires the three. Jalen Brunson showing off that toughness. Drills the three.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
Yes, Wesley Matthews. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Bucks at the controls. To Matthews. Has a look. Won't go. He needs some...
Contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
To Matthews. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one. Oh, out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. From long range, he still can't find his range from deep. It's no good. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Bucks basketball. Bledsoe to Gasol. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down?
Back up.
Here's a chance from long range, and the rebound taken by Connaughton.
I shot, man. I was trying to pass.
To Gasol. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down. Sixers call for time as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. To Ball. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't get the bounce. The Bucks at the controls. Antetokounmpo to Bledsoe. Antetokounmpo to Bledsoe. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Giannis Antetokounmpo at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest.
Here we go.
To Ball. Trying to cash in. Shot by Ball, no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To J.R. Smith. 4-3. That's off the side of the rim, short. Bledsoe with the basketball, up by 6. To Adetokunbo. Download this all. Oh, nice find for the basket.
I see this happen all the time. It used to happen to me. Sometimes an easy offense allows more effort to translate to the defensive end.
The assist from number 0, Lonzo Ball.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Under a minute to go before halftime. Curling inside. Al Horford tips it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
The assist from number 0, Lonzo Ball.
Giannis with it up top. 4 points the differential as we come up on halftime. Middleton to Adetokunbo. Al Horford rejects it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Milwaukee with the basketball. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Giannis Adetokunbo. He's got 2 shots coming. He's struggled so far. Off the mark on the first free throw.
Number 11, Lopez.
Missed the second. 0 for 2. That's out of...
Come on, y'all, let's go get it. It's on us.
Substitutions, Philadelphia. Subbing in for the Bucks. Number 2.
Adetokunbo. Nice pass to set things. Whoa, look what I found.
You know it's a bad block when somebody snatches the ball out of the air. Wow.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul. Now a whistle, and we'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee as they'll talk things over in a 1-point basketball game.
That's a cutter coming through.
Adetokunbo to Bledsoe. Jonah Bolden sends it away. 4th this contest.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
J.R. Smith is going to get 3 shots here. For his career, 73%. Misses the first. Second of 3, off the mark. Missed opportunity. 0 for 3 at the line. Matthews to Lopez. Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
Embiid, good for 2.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
To Bledsoe. The monster stuff.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Has a chance, and he drains it.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
And I just hear my high school coach preaching this thing to me every single day, and it's still pertinent for the NBA. It's all about spacing. And when you have guys who are lethal three-point shooters and they understand spacing, oh, that whole floor opens up, and that's a thing of beauty to watch.
Hey, come set me one.
To J.R. Smith. Able to convert inside.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
Oh, they call the foul, Jay.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
First try, no good. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Philadelphia with the basketball.
I got him. Here we go.
To the rim. Now a steal by Milwaukee.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
To Antetokounmpo. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
And he connects on the first free throw. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Why are you even guarding a bad shooter that close in the first place? This is psychological warfare. Leave him open. Make him think about it before he shoots it.
To Bledsoe. And the basket good at the rim.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Beyond the arc for three. Hits it. And the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
Most definitely contact on that forearm during the follow-through. You have to give the offensive player a lot of credit. The concentration you need to make a shot after getting fouled, that's big time.
Got it. Bucks at the controls. Antetokounmpo over to the right side. To Antetokounmpo. Nice pass to get things going.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
To Embiid. Fundamental shot right there.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Embiid. Short jumper, won't fall.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
To Bledsoe. Joel Embiid able to recover with the block. Incredible. 6 tonight.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Yes, Wesley Matthews. 4 out of 10.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Bledsoe to Adetokunbo.
Screen coming up, screen coming up.
Not that time.
I got this now, let's go.
For three. It's no good. Shot's not going down to Bledsoe. And a nice finish at the rim.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
To Matthews. Adetokunbo to Bledsoe. And he finishes at the rim.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
To Embiid. Deep right corner. Can't connect. Has to know what's a good shot and what isn't.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
Bledsoe with it up top. Leads 4. He connects off the step back.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Oh, they call the foul.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Oops, he missed the first one. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Fires the 3. Missed it. Hill into the front court. His team up by 7. Down low to Mirotic. Slams it down, and there was no stopping him that time.
He got through traffic with ease, but if you're going to fully collapse the defense, you're going to leave wide open three-point shooters.
I got ball, I'm here.
Cashes in for 2.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Hill across the timeline. Lead stands at 7. Joel Embiid snatching it out of the air. Make that 7.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Off the assist.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Adetokunbo to Hill. And he'll go to the foul line.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
George Hill at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 80% at the line. No good on the first, no good on the second. 0 for 2. George Hill to Middleton. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Ersan Ilyasova, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 77% at the line. Nope, first one does not go. Misses the second as well. Trying to cash in. Shot won't go. He has to create to get a better look. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball 101. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
It's a turnover as they head the other way. Count the basket inside.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Can't connect on the first free throw. He missed a pair of free throws.
Stepping in for the Milwaukee Bucks, number 34, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Al Horford with a piece. Hill.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
To J.R. Smith. No good.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Sixers have the basketball. To Horford. He gets it.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Lets it fly from long range. J.R. Smith is going to get a chance at three here. He struggled so far and hits the first free throw. Missed the middle one. One more coming.
Subbing in for the Milwaukee Bucks, number 6, Eric Bledsoe.
Can't take advantage. 1 for 3 at the line. Fires the three. Yes.
Oh, okay. I don't see any more phantom screens like I did in the first half. I actually see people being hit, which opens up three-point shooters to operate off those screens. It's all coming together.
To Antetokounmpo. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw, good for Giannis. It's a three-point play as the Bucks add to their lead.
Catch up, baby.
Got it.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Giannis in control of the basketball. They lead it. 4-point game. The rebound taken down by the Sixers. In the front court comes Smith. He'll run the offense. Spins and scores.
Bold. I'm sure his teammates and coaches were wondering why he'd do that now. But it worked.
Giannis with it up top. Lead is 2. And a whistle. whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. First one goes down.
Number 3.
And gets both to drop.
All right, let's bring the fire. Let's bring the fire to him.
Substitutions, Philadelphia.
So I got fouled out. So there go the final score: 125 to 127. Like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you turn on the notification.
The 76ers did what great teams do best: finish. No one should be surprised that we're highlighting all of the shots that were blocked in this contest. It's just amazing how one swat can fire up a team, and even their coach. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Bucks just couldn't close this one out. Chemistry was clearly not the issue today because they were definitely sharing the ball well. Still, everyone knows they'd rather be sharing the joy of a victory. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Game track. Field goals.
From an offensive standpoint, this was a quality game. The same can't be said for the defense. But still, it turned out to be an entertaining matchup.
Player of the game.
If you asked him, I'm sure he'd give the credit to his teammate and coaches. But at the end of the day, we know that he's the one that made the biggest impact on this game. Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Check out the upcoming games for the Philadelphia 76ers. And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.